As much as we all like to rip on men, this is time to take some accountability.
Recently, there's this new app that just became number one on the App Store called T. Nick, can you just find the Wikipedia page for it, I guess? Number one on the App Store. So basically, only women can join it. They verify through your ID, make sure you're a woman. And one of the criticisms of this app is that while it can sometimes be used for women's safety, women looking out for each other, avoiding cheaters or whatever, you got it. So here it is. Make it a little bigger. Women only mobile phone application. Posting allows the posting of personal data about men that users are currently, formerly, or interested in dating. Scroll down. It was released back in 2023, but it just recently blew up this past month, basically.
Wait, so has it been around the whole time then?
What do you mean?
Since 2023?
It's been around since 2023, but I think the user base was super small, and then it just blew up in the past 1 or 2 months. And scroll down. So proponents have praised the app as an aid for women's safety by helping them check for men for adultery, catfishing, criminal, blah, 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 red flags, blah, blah, blah. Critics have described the application as a doxing app and a violation of privacy, an opportunity for defamation against innocent individuals, and a witch hunt. And there have been some lawsuits against some of these other apps or whatever, cyber harassment, this sort of thing. Apparently, according to the founder, Sean, stated that the company's legal team receives 3 legal threats per day.
You serious?
A lot of people are unhappy about what we're doing, and that's okay. Interestingly enough, this could actually, I think it might even, related to the civil rights law that I cited earlier related to the Uber thing, the Unruh Civil Rights Act disallows discrimination on the basis of sex. In this case, you have an application, a business, and the business is, even if it was in a different state, they're doing business in California, so it would run afoul of the Unruh Civil Rights Act or whatever, that you can't discriminate on the basis of sex, race, et cetera, et cetera. Since they only allow women to use the app, I think they're in violation of something. For example, you couldn't have an app that only allowed white people to use. In fact, I think it's not even in compliance with Apple's own terms of service. So in Apple's terms of service, you can't have an app which is discriminatory on the basis of race, gender, sex, et cetera, et cetera. So it's definitely in violation of Apple TOS. It's in violation of California civil rights law. So there could be some potential claims that come through there. But in any case, to the app, what recently happened though, really quick on the criticism. So basically, men were frustrated because you had these women who, sure, there's genuine safety concerns and stuff, but they were basically like publishing their photos, their names on these apps. And look, who here's been on a bad date? No, nobody. Okay. And it's like, look, people can then, even if there wasn't, again, we had this distinction conversation between abuse, trauma, blah, blah, blah. Maybe a guy was a jerk on a date, whatever. I don't think that this means you need to then like throw him to the wolves online and try to ruin his reputation. Sometimes there's a mismatch in personalities and you guys just don't like each other.
They say the app is for the safety and well-being of women, but I don't buy it. It's just another platform to hate men openly. Nothing to see here.
So some women, not all women, have used these apps to try to destroy men's reputations. They've lied about these men. They've, false accusations, this sort of thing. And a lot of women defend it though on the basis of this is for our safety.
So that was a f***ing lie.
We don't want to go on a date with a guy who's whatever, a jerk, whatever it is. What ended up happening is apparently the people who made the app were vibe coding. and they had a breach of their cybersecurity.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Somebody was able to access a database on this app that had the photos and the photo IDs of something like over 70,000 women.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
70,000 women had their personally identifying information leaked.
Oh my God.
I think it was 4chan. I don't know. What? Somebody's like, what's up?
You made me get that app.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh,
Dang, exposed.
how's that exposed? I was curious. I wanted to see what was on it. So anyways, these women, it's almost ironic. Fate, it seems, isn't without a sense of irony. The women who were on the app basically invading the privacy of these men, posting their photos, sharing private information about them, are now having their information publicly exposed. So pull up the tweets on this.
My question is, who couldn't have seen this coming with such huge targets on their backs? Ladies, be careful what you put out there. It might come back to haunt you.
M1 Grand. Ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. You can't pick 7. Starting with you.
Me?
Yeah.
Do I have to explain my reasoning?
No, you can just say it.
6.
Okay.
I'll give her a 5.
Going to you?
We're going soft looks.
Just looks, yeah.
Can I pick 7? Can I pick 7.5?
Hold on. Can't do fractions. Whole numbers.
Well, I'm gonna round up 8.
Okay.
I'll give her a 4.9.
Then just going this way across. You?
6.
I'll give her a 4.9 also.
6.
I'll give her a 5.
Were you going to say 10?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Me personally,
Yeah.
6.
I'll give her a 5.2.
Oh, I should have started with you, right? You're the 10 from last time.
10.
What?
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Should start with you.
And the comments
Shit.
are going to disagree, but I'm a 10.
Yeah.
10?
I'll give her a 5.4.
10? Still 10?
I'm a 10.
Okay, what about you?
6.
Like an 6.
6? Okay.
I'll give her a 4.
Like an 8.
All right, I give myself a 5.
I give her a 5.3.
5. All right, well, I always want to start with the 10 because I feel like if a girl's humble with the first answer, then the other girls are going to kind of lean towards being humble. Not all the time, but should have started with you. We maybe would have had some more 10s at the table. If not, okay. I thought you changed your position on that, though. Did you? You snip snap? Snip snap?
I got alternative perspectives about how men perceive beauty, but I still think myself as a 10.
Okay, so you're differentiating between how you perceive yourself and how men perceive you.
Sure.
Okay. How do you think men perceive you then?
I don't know. It was a little funny because I was reading the comments on the last video, and then I had some who didn't disagree with some of the didn't agree with the things that I said and said that I was a 3 or a 4. And then I had people who did agree with the things that I said who said I was a 7. So I'm a little bit curious, Brian, about because one of your biggest arguments, or like what we talked about last time, was about this objectivity when it comes to beauty, and how there might be a general, on a societal level, objectivity to it. But even within one podcast, which comes with typically a male-dominated podcast with a bunch of men who are probably coming from similar backgrounds and beliefs can agree, then I'm curious about what your response is to that.
I mean, it was a bit of word salad.
You ain't lying.
My response to what? What is the question you're asking?
Okay, so if you believe that there is a general societal view of beauty that is universal, like there's just universal truths to beauty. However, something that I noticed on the podcast was when I was looking at people responding to my rating, there were people that were saying 3 to 4, and there were people that were saying 7 or 10.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
or whatever it is. And so
You sure about that one?
I was. And there are other people that
Probably
message
the
me
women
privately.
we were watching. Sorry, go ahead.
And there are also people that were privately messaging me as well. And so, like, if this is all
What were they privately messaging you? What were they saying?
being very complimentary towards me. I will say that.
Okay, was there an ulterior? Like, again, it's related to her thing when she was saying, well, men have complimented me about my piercings or my tattoos. It does not behoove a man who has a desire to have sex with you to ever strike down your ego. It would never be in one's interest to be like, you're an ugly bitch. By the way, that's not directed at anybody at the table. I'm just saying it would never be a good dating strategy. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of a bit abrasive. I would never attempt, if I'm like, damn, this girl's hot, let me hold on. You fucking I would never be like, bitch, you're fucking ugly. No. I'm gonna flatter. To be clear, I'm not gonna simp. I'm not gonna be a simp. If she's doing some stupid shit, I'm gonna call her out for it. But when it comes to physical appearance, it's not a good strategy to be not complimentary to a woman's appearance.
All women must understand this thoroughly about men. We always put our best foot forward. Majority of the time, we're just gonna tell you what you want to hear. If not, we don't get what we want. You guys already know what to do. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. On to the next.
That's what I call a chain reaction.
Manifest my own destiny. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the perfect recipe. May they remember me, my words will live on. I'm guided by an energy, a flame, hold it close to you. Check out my melodies. Is it the media that's been leading you? I'll show you a thing. Misdirection, what's the message? They don't want you to win.
As much as we all like to rip on men, this is time to take some accountability.